Hi, first graders. Your teacher just shared with you our learning target for today, which is I can determine the main idea of the text, feathers, not just for flying. The main idea is what the text is mostly about. In a nonfiction text or an informational text, the main idea is really the big idea that the writer wants us to understand about the topic. So we're trying to figure out what is the big idea that the author of this book, Melissa Stewart, wants us to know about feathers. I'm going to read a couple of pages for you from this book, and then you are going to work with your teacher to figure out the main idea of this text. Let's get started. Feathers, not just for flying. Birds and feathers go together, like trees and leaves, like stars and the sky. All birds have feathers, but no other animals do. Most birds have thousands of feathers, but those feathers aren't all the same. That's because feathers have so many different jobs to do. Feathers can warm like a blanket. On cold, damp days, a blue jay stays warm by fluffing up its feathers and trapping a layer of warm air next to its skin. Or cushion like a pillow. A female wood duck lines her nest with feathers she plucks from her own body. These feathers cushion the duck's eggs and keep them warm. Feathers can shade out sun like an umbrella. As a hungry tricolored heron wades through the water in search of food, it raises its wings high over its head. The feathers block out reflections from the sky and shade the water. This makes it easier to spot tasty fish and frogs. Or protect like sunscreen. On sunny summer afternoons, red-tailed hawks spend hours soaring through the sky in search of prey. Their thick feathers protect their delicate skin from the sun's harmful rays. Feathers can soak up water like a sponge. On a sizzling summer days, a male sandgrouse cools off by soaking his belly feathers in a watering hole. Then the proud papa flies to his nest while dad guards his chicks, the little ones suck on his feathers to quench their thirst. Or clean up messes like a scrub brush. An American bittern always cleans up after it eats. Its feathers have brittle tips that crumble into dusty powder. The powder is perfect for scouring away the dirt and slimy fish oil that sticks to its feathers. Feathers can distract attackers like a bullfighter's cape. A dark-eyed junco distracts its enemies by flashing the bright white feathers on the outside of its tail. Then it quickly covers the feathers and darts off in the opposite direction. Or hide a bird from predators like camouflage clothing. A female cardinal's dull grayish tan body and feathers blend in with her forest home. They help her hide and protect her nest from enemies while she sits on her eggs. Or attract attention like fancy jewelry. A peacock's bright, beautiful tail feathers make him easy to spot. At mating time, a female is attracted to the male with the biggest, most colorful fan of feathers. Feathers can help birds float like a life jacket. Mute swans glide smoothly across the water's surface. Pockets of air trapped between their feathers helps these graceful birds stay afloat. But most of all, feathers can give birds the lift they need to race across the sky. All right, that's the end of our text. You're now going to have a discussion with your teacher about the main idea.